Hello, PokeTubers. Bring you another Pokemon Showdown battle here in OU. My rain team versus Elite Four Mavericks rain team. Um, Mine is basically a standard rain team. Got the choice specs told. It does work. That scarf, Genesect specs, tornadoes. That hurricane in the rain is just deadly. My spinner and stuff rocker, Dauphin. Also my physical wall and my special wall, Vaporeon, and just my bulky Dragonite. So let's just go ahead and get started now. He leads off with his Politoed, and I lead off with my Dauphin. Fearing the Hydro Pump, I'm just going to go ahead and switch out into my Vaporeon. Basically, special wall can take anything. And he actually does go for the Hydro Pump, so that was a nice prediction on my part. Now, I know this thing isn't going to want to stay in because it probably is specs. And he actually does switch out and goes into his Raikou. As I go for the Toxic and get poisoned and poison him. So that's good. Get some residual damage going on early. Obviously, go for the electric move, trusting in the Dragonite. Takes the Thunder quite well. And he goes for another Thunder, and that does a huge difference. But luckily I have the Lumberry, so that Paralysis goes away. I go for the D-Dance, knowing that I can outspeed now. And I guess he knew that as well, so he switched out into his Fortress, his big defensive wall. I go for the EQ, because I didn't really want to lock myself into the Outrage just yet. And he goes for a Volt Switch, does absolutely nothing. Now he's going to go into his Cloyster. This thing is just a monster in OU on the rain team. And he goes for the Cell Smash after I go for the Outrage. That's a nice chunk. I thought it would KO, but I guess he has some defensive investment. Now he's just going to go for the Icicle Spear. That's easily going to KO me. So that is a dead Dragonite. I go into my bulky bitch knowing that I can take anything that has to throw at me. He goes for the Rock Blast. I see he's doing 50%, but oh, he gets a crit on the 5th Rock Blast and takes her out. I'm like, oh my gosh, if he survived, that would have been an easy sweep for me. But no, now Cloyster is just going to start raping my team. He goes for the Hydro Pump, gets my Genesect. I say good game thinking that I'm going to die. And no, I don't. He goes for another Rock Blast, and I say, okay, if Vaporeon's going to die to this, I know Frogger's going to die to this. But no, I live it with 22% HP. Frogger puts in work. I go for the Ice Beam, take out that Cloyster. He goes into his own Politoed. I'm not going to stay in. I'm going to go into my Dauphin. He's going to go for the HP, and I still don't know to this day what HP that is. I'm not even going to try to guess. It's obviously not ice because it carries Ice Beam, and it can't be water because he has Hydro Pump. So I just set up my rocks. I wanted to defend and die at that point, so I get the free switch into Tornadus. So I just go for the Earthquake. He goes for the Rapid Spin. What do I do now? He switches out into his Raikou at this point. And I'm actually going to set up my rocks once again, knowing that Fortress couldn't have done anything to me. So it would have just been a Rapid Spin stall. And he goes for the Weather Ball. Like I said, I haven't faced too many Raikou, so I did not see that coming. So I go into my Fly in my Nike boots, Tornadus, and just start going for the Hurricane. That stab in the rain, Choice Specs Hurricane is just deadly in OU. Trust me when I tell you. And then I go for another Hurricane, get the confusion. He hits himself. That makes up for that crit against my Vaporeon. So I was so happy about that. He goes into his own Tornadus, goes for a Tailwind. I have no idea why. I go for a Hurricane, KO that thing. I guess he wants to get the easy kill with Dragonite. So he goes for that stabbed Outrage. But no, flying my Nike boots is going to take that like a boss. 3% left. Go for that Hurricane. Kill that Dragonite. He's going to send out his Fortress with only 38%. Sorry, buddy. You're not going to be able to take a Hurricane. And that is good game. Amazing comeback. I was down 6-3, but I was able to come back because flying my Nike boots is just that good. Don't mess with the Hurricane in the rain. It's too good. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.